Hello everyone, welcome back to another week. It begins yet again. If you want to play the game and have fun, you gotta do it every day, so this is where we're at. Let's just go get started. Taking our first few steps of the week, and I don't know why I started to go up the biggest hill in the neighborhood, but here we are. It's our first mile of the week. I'm feeling pretty good, but a little tight, a little sore. I haven't been stretching as much as I should. Last week was very bad. Broke a lot of my routine. So we're gonna focus on getting back on it this week. It's pretty depressing out right now. Looks like Silent Hill. I think I'd cry if it rained like it did yesterday. It was just pouring the entire run yesterday. All 16 miles. It was cold. I was so miserable. And I actually am surprised I didn't wake up sick this morning. I actually think running as much as I have been, it's keeping me healthy. It's improving my immune system. I've decided I'm doing 9 this morning. You're gonna see over the next few weeks that I'm just kind of doing everything by feel. There's no structure to my training. I have a ballpark idea of what I'm gonna do when I walk out the door, but that's about it. I decide when I'm a few miles in what I'm actually going to do. Once we get through the holiday season, things will start to get more structured and rigid again. So let's just keep it up until then. This period of the year is probably some of the hardest training you're ever gonna do. So everything's like shutting down. People are taking breaks and there's not really races going on. Just trying to stay on it and, get tougher. If I can make it through this, I can make it through anything. I mean, today's not that bad, but the weather's gonna be really bad for a while going forward. This is just a great time to gain ground on people that have been ahead of you, or just run away with it, so to speak. No pun intended. Just lumbered along through 9 miles, and that's what I needed today. There was not a part of me that wanted to even pick it up, so good way to start the week, and let's just keep going and eventually finish it strong. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just woke up and it's one of those mornings. I am not running this morning. I'm gonna shove this donut right down my I'm on my second one, and I might even go for thirds, honestly. This is slapping right now. Okay, I think this thing's recording. I got a new camera here. Also, happy birthday to Maddie. It's her 23rd birthday. She's gonna be helping me film the workout today, and hopefully this thing works. So let's just get on with it. I'm gonna do a 2-mile warm-up. All right, 2-mile warm-up complete. Maddie's gonna help me out on the bike. Make sure you comment happy birthday, Maddie. I'm sure she'd appreciate that. I'm just gonna do a little bit of warming up and then we'll get into it. Probably 4 or 5 mile tempo.
What pace we rocking?
My watch is all over the place. I don't know.
Looks like around the 5:06 first mile. Moving along here.
somewhere around 505 average, I'd say. That hurt. Shout out to the birthday girl who did all that recording with bronchitis. We were both struggling. I got a cramp like a mile into the run, and I guess I got really lucky. If I would have gone another mile, I think that would have done me in. I don't know how long I'm gonna cool down for, but probably 3 miles, maybe more, maybe less. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. Good workout. What's going on, guys? It's a rainy morning, so I can bring the camera out now because I have a waterproof camera. What fun. This is really exciting, so that means that the production value of these videos is gonna go up another tier. So I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and like the video, because we're just gonna keep getting better. Let's get on it. It's starting to rain right now, but fortunately it's like 55 degrees, so it actually feels quite pleasant. It's weird. I'm a little sore from yesterday's workout. That 4-mile tempo did me in a little bit, did me a little dirty. Best tempo I think I've ever had though. Averaged like 5:04 pace for 4 miles. Came through the 5K in like 15:46. I immediately retracted what I said back there because it just started pouring. It was so bad. I was not having much fun, but it seems to be calming down now. I'm gonna do at least 10, maybe 11. I'm feeling pretty good today, just a little fatigue in my legs, but I'm actually kind of motivated too, which doesn't come along too often this time of year. I'm gonna do 2 more and do 11. I'm a little fatigued, obviously, like I've said a million times, but I feel good. I actually want to do more. Oh, what is the camera doing? I don't know why I keep spinning like that. I'm gonna sort that out, but 11 miles this morning. Really good run. I'm really happy with how that went, and now I gotta get ready for work. So, standard boring Wednesday. It is nice and chilly this morning. It's like 26 degrees, but we have medium long today. I'm gonna shoot for 13 miles, so let's get going. It is really cold. In 24 hours, yesterday it was 55 degrees at this time. Today it's not even half that. I guess it makes sense. It's already the first day of December, what the fuck? But if this wind died down, it would be a lot nicer. I promise you, it wasn't part of today's plan to walk out the door looking like an orange. There's the halfway point. 6.5 miles in. We're on a good pace right now. Let's just keep it up and finish it out. And if you've been keeping up with this series, you know that a couple weeks ago I was in a bad slump. Not anymore. I always talk about just riding the wave and taking it in however you feel, whatever's going on. You'll eventually come out of it and there are better days ahead. The last 2 weeks of training I've felt so good, and that's just part of the game, man. Last night I also got in a really good stretch at work. It was really slow. And I'm glad I did it because I've been really slacking. Gotta stay on that train, man. Don't want to get hurt. 10 miles in, 3 to go. Just got back, 13 miles. Well, actually, I had to, because how can you stop at 13 when you can run another minute and do a full half? So 13.1 miles in a touch over an hour and 24 minutes. We'll just round down to 13 because it's easier on my OCD. I feel like I'm a little underdressed this morning, but it's Friday, and Fridays are the nice day of the week. We just get to chill out. I'm gonna do 7 to 8 really nice, easy miles. Let's get going. The clouds look kind of cool. Look at that. My body is really locked into this pace right now. I'm gonna try and keep it there. May even slow it down. Just gonna chill out today. I don't want to be out here longer than I need to though, because it is very cold. My face is freezing. The muscles aren't working. It's hard for me to talk. Mile 3, 3.5 miles, turning around. I'm pretty much dragging my feet right now. That's our slowest mile yet. Let's keep it up. How's your week going, by the way? It's time for me to check in on you guys. You guys check in on me. Did you do anything fun? Got anything planned? By the time you see this, it'll be Sunday, obviously, so do anything fun over the weekend? Hope you didn't have too much fun, though. Just got back, 7 miles in. Nice and easy this morning. My last mile was my slowest, and I'm pretty sure each mile got progressively slower. So that's a dub. Now, normally I give an update before I run, but I just got back from my 12-mile run this morning, and I like to take at least one day, maybe 2 runs a week where I just don't bring the camera and just kind of get gritty with it and just grind it out. I did something a little different this morning. I did this big long loop. It's about 1.5 miles, give or take a little bit, and I'm just testing it out because I know any day now that trail can ice over. It's that time of year, and when it does, it's going to be untouchable. So it's going to get really rough for a while, and I mean that in the most psychopathic way. Like, I'm just going to have to do little tiny loops over and over and over again. With how high the mileage is going to be, I'm scared. I haven't checked my watch yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was over 1,000 feet of elevation through the entire run. So gross. It was also raining really bad through the first half of the run, and it was dark, and you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. It would have been miserable for you as well. So yeah, let's just get this over with. Long run this morning. This Sunday's a lot nicer than it was last Sunday. I have nightmares about what happened last week. It was just freezing rain. If you didn't watch that video, it was so miserable. I thought I was gonna cry. The shoes that I'm wearing right now, it's actually the first time I've worn them since that day because they were soaked. Now they're like all stiff and covered in old gravel. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect to come through the first mile that quick. I feel like I'm really lumbering this morning. I wouldn't have been surprised if the clock said 8 minutes, but it's a good sign that the legs are moving. We're about 4.25 miles in right now. Just hit the end of the trail. Turning back. I think I'm gonna go 17 today. It's actually quite nice out right now. It doesn't feel like it's only 30 degrees. We're coming up on 6.5 right now, and I'm definitely tired from yesterday. I'm not used to doing runs like that, super hilly. It was 1,200 feet of elevation gain through 12 miles. That's insane. I've never done that much in a single run before. Just trying to finish the week strong here. I'm in a wind tunnel right now. It sucks. Can't wait to turn around. But we've been really steady the whole run. 7-minute average basically the whole way. I think the fastest mile I've had was 6:53, and the slowest was my first mile at 7:07-ish. So we're gonna stay in that area. Finally, time to turn around. Oh my God. It's just been so windy, and I'm running uphill. Well, not anymore because I'm turned, but holy shit. All right, let's finish it out. A little bit faster in the last few miles, but I've been going downhill, remember that. I've kept the effort the same way. I've been steady the whole time. Feeling okay. 1 more mile this week, just crank it out. We're close. 17 miles in the bag this morning to close out, I think, a 79-mile week. I was starting to hit a bit of a wall towards the end there. I'm really hungry this morning, so that was a good run nonetheless. I'm really happy with it and how this week went. And I just feel a little bit more beat up than I normally would after a long run, so I am just going to cut it here, go shower, eat, and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. I will catch you guys in the next week's episode. Also, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.